Hello everyone, in this video we will go over the basic car animation in Lumion, using the advanced move and the mass move effects. And how to add the animated car from 3ds Max. Then few tips and tricks to make the perfect timing to prevent cars from colliding or vice versa. This tutorial is for beginners and advanced Lumion users. I'm going to start with the basics first, then a bit in depth on how to use the mass move effects, and to show you a few tricks and tips. So please stay tuned if you want to learn about it. For users who are already known the basics, you might want to skip ahead a couple of sections. Guys, to follow along with the rest of the tutorial, you may download the animated car in FBX format. I put the link in the description box below. To get started, open the app. Once we have opened a new project, we can import the rigged car from 3ds Max and root in SketchUp. Tap this Import tab. Then browse to the folder where you saved your file. If you can't see the files, just click on this drop-down menu and change it to 3D Object File option. Activate this import animation when you import an animated item. Now, let's place our import models into the scene. If you observe, the car is in loop animation. It won't stop unless we go to Material tab and apply texture to it. We have no control over this car. Our only option is to place it at the right position. After we've finished setting up the 3ds Max car in the SketchUp road, let's bring the Lumion car into the scene. Click on the Transport tab, then the Place tab to open the Transport library. We have a bunch of different vehicles to choose from here. Now let's select a vehicles and place them in the viewport. Here are some tips guys when placing an object on the scene. By pressing and holding down the R key in your keyboard, the object rotates. Or click the rotate icon here to open the orientation slide bar. We simply slide the bar to rotate the object. Or double-click in the slider bar to enter the object's exact orientation value. If the text changes to red, press backspace a few times to remove the old value to input your new value. Guys, let me explain first a bit about this shortcut keys here. These are very useful and make our job easier. If you press and hold down the letter V key on your keyboard, the size and the colors of the object changes randomly. Then, by pressing and holding down the H button, we have control over the height. You can see the height of the object as well. That L key is for the object scale. When you move the mouse forward and backward or to the right and to the left or the other way around, the scale changes. For the C key, try to press the C1 at a time to change the color of the cars. I think this key applies only to cars and may not be used for other objects. This may be the reason why the C key disappears each time we switch to a different library. Another tip guys, if you hold down the control on your keyboard you will be able to do the mass placement. And while holding the control button then press the shift button one at a time. the position of the objects changes. It is best to use it for the plant, trees and other nature objects. Now, let's place and position the Lumion vehicles on the scene. I will select a sports car, a bus and an SUV. While moving an object, hold down the X key on your keyboard to lock the Move tool in the X direction. And Z to Z direction. We will apply mass move effects for these two cars, and advanced move effects for the bus. Now, click the Movie tab to create an animation. Then press the record to open the timeline. Let's change the transition curve to linear. Now guys, let's add camera keyframe by clicking this plus icon twice. Let's adjust the clip length value until the 3ds Max car completes the animation. Approximately 12 seconds. Now guys, let's add mass move effects first. Tap the FX tab, and under the Animation tab choose Mass Move. Click the Edit tab to open the Path Editor. Tap this icon guys to add path. Pick the starting point, then the second point. Press Ctrl and left mouse button to add new path node to selected path. Let's increase the path width by sliding this bar. We can click one of these nodes to adjust the smoothness of the curve. Now guys, let's add a path for the SUV. And let's just make this a straight path. I will make this path bit bigger so that it could cover the node of the SketchUp road. Because I want to show how to use this toggle icon. If this case happened to your project, you have two options to fix this. First, you can switch off this imported model toggle icon. Or reduce the size of the path a bit smaller. Our goal here guys, is for both cars to collide in the middle, and prevent 3ds Max car from colliding. Here are the tips guys. First we will check the time that the 3ds Max car reached the point of collision. Then place the SUV in the collision point by adjusting its speed. Now, let's do the same procedure for the sports car. Guys, let's stop the bus over here before it hits the car. At approximately 11 seconds, the bus should stop at that point. Okay guys, we'll apply the advanced move effects to the bus. Let's position the bus to its starting point. Then slide the time bar somewhere here. And place the bus where it stops. Let's take another shot to get a closer look at our animated scene. Now let's watch the final result of our animation. Okay guys, I hope you learned something by watching this video. If you think the video is useful, please share it and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video.